If you've been following the Duggar saga for years, you already know how rare a full sister reunion can be, especially with so much drama swirling in the background. But guess what? On December 22nd, Joanna Forsyth dropped an Instagram reel that confirmed the sisters, Jana, Jill, Jessa, Ginger, Joanna, Johanna, Jennifer, Jordan Grace, and Josie, actually got together for a group photo, and their mom jumped right in the middle. Joanna's short video showed them lined up, some rocking pants, a total taboo in their childhood, and others staying with skirts. Then she superimposed the caption, "When all 9 sisters are back together." For longtime Duggar watchers, that single sentence lit up the internet. How often do we see all 9 in one place, especially now that the older ones live scattered across different states and hold different beliefs about modesty, marriage, and what it means to be a Duggar? Midway through the clip, Joy's younger brother James sneaked in silly close-ups of several sisters. Joy wrote, "I asked my younger brother to video for me, and this is what I found. LOL." That mini montage is comedic gold, showing that the Duggars, no matter their differences, can still goof around. But the real kicker arrives at the end. Michelle Duggar, now 58, stands front and center with a text, "My beautiful mama," in the middle. How does she not age? The comment section promptly exploded with fans insisting Michelle looks barely older than she did a decade ago, with theories ranging from "she's blessed by joy" to "she's found the world's best skincare routine." Of course, this picture-perfect reel doesn't erase the complexities. Over the past few years, relationships between Michelle, her husband Jim Bob, and the older daughters have been strained, particularly after Josh Duggar's disturbing arrest and conviction. Jill, for example, has spoken openly about healthy boundaries she has to maintain with her parents, describing their current relationship as complicated. Ginger has similarly pulled away from her upbringing, penning her book Becoming Free Indeed, where she criticized the fear-driven beliefs tied to the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP. So seeing Jill and Ginger in the same shot as Michelle raised plenty of eyebrows. Some interpret it as a baby step toward mending fences, while others see it as a momentary truce for an Instagrammable occasion. But let's not overlook the youngest girls. Johanna, Jennifer, Jordan Grace, and Josie rarely pop up on social media these days, especially after Counting On got canceled in 2021. The younger set mostly keeps off public platforms, so fans were floored to see them side by side with their older sisters. Josie, once the tiny preemie who weighed just 1 pound 6 ounces, is now a full-blown teenager. Some fans joked, "I feel ancient seeing her so grown up." It's a massive reminder of how quickly time has passed since the days of 19 kids and counting. It's also notable that the sisters wore different outfits, some in jeans, some in dresses, reflecting the varied paths they've taken. Ginger famously swapped her skirts for jeans years ago, Jill's forging her own style, while Joanna sometimes goes back and forth. Michelle, of course, used to enforce strict modesty rules, part of the IBLP worldview championed in the household. But the older daughters have grown, traveled, married, or had kids. They're forging distinct identities far from the blanket expectations of their youth. And yet, here they stand, apparently comfortable enough to snap a few photos, differences in attire be darned. One can't help but recall the family's many controversies. Josh's scandal that led to 19 kids and counting being canceled in 2015, the subsequent Counting On spinoff overshadowed by further revelations, and finally the 2021 charges that put Josh behind bars for over a decade. Throughout it all, the sisters have either distanced themselves or maintained silence. Jill and Ginger spoke up about their negative experiences with the IBLP's fear-based methods, while Jessa and Joanna stayed closer to the original family norms, or at least kept their criticisms private. Jana quietly pursued her own projects, eventually marrying Stephen Wisman. Each story represents a different thread in this ever-evolving Duggar tapestry. So the big question, is this sisterly get-together a sign of healing? Well, Jill recently revealed she's in a rebuilding phase with her parents, but that doesn't necessarily translate to all issues being resolved. Ginger's also made it clear she rejects many of the old teachings, yet here she is, smiling with her mom, perhaps for the sake of sisterhood and nostalgia. Fans remain split, with some celebrating a possible thaw in tensions and others suspecting a short-lived photo op. The truth might be somewhere in the middle. Families can differ intensely, yet still come together for important moments, especially around the holidays. Meanwhile, Michelle's cameo in the reel triggered a wave of nostalgia. People recall the earlier seasons of 19 Kids and Counting, where Michelle's calm, soft-spoken demeanor guided the household. Viewers seem comforted by her presence, remarking how she genuinely doesn't age. A few fans tossed out the idea that time froze for her, joking about wanting her skincare secrets. Of course, critics remain unconvinced, pointing out that no one is immune to the passing years and that maybe social media filters are playing their part. But for many watchers, it's a sweet throwback to an era before controversies overshadowed the family brand. Now, Joanna ended her caption with hashtags like #family, #9sisters, #sistersbacktogethregain, focusing on the positivity. She asked how her mom could look so young and thanked her brother James for his comedic videography. If you read the comments, folks are enthralled with the rare and beautiful moment of sisterly unity. They see it as a hopeful glimpse that maybe, just maybe, the women of the Duggar family can find common ground, even if their beliefs have splintered. A few fans, however, remain skeptical, reminding others not to assume everything is sunshine simply because of a curated Instagram post. After all, no reel or photo can capture the complexity of real relationships behind the scenes. In the end, this 15-second snippet stands as both a cozy snapshot and a symbolic milestone. You've got all 9 sisters, aged 15 to 34, each at vastly different stages of life, some openly questioning their upbringing, some abiding by traditional ways, but all grinning for the camera. And at the center, Michelle, whose rumored eternal youth continues to spark commentary. Whether this is a fleeting social media highlight or a real step toward reconciliation, it's a captivating moment for those who've watched the Duggars navigate scandal after scandal. Maybe we'll see more glimpses in the coming months: weddings, baby showers, holiday gatherings, revealing how these sisters move forward in a world post-19 Kids and Counting, post-Counting On, and post-Josh's incarceration. For now, let's just acknowledge that bringing all 9 sisters together is no small feat. The differences haven't magically disappeared, but they managed to stand side by side, share a laugh, and remind fans that family bonds, however complicated, can't be easily dissolved. All right, everyone, that's a wrap on this mega update about the Duggar sisters' rare reunion. What do you think? Are they heading toward deeper healing, or is this just a fleeting photo op? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, please give it a like and subscribe for more content just like this. I'm Julie, signing off. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and I'll see you all soon.